He looks hurting. I'm gonna have to have a talk with this bandit leader.
All right,
or this
man.
bandit.
Whatever you say.
So I grab him. I grab him by the
Pussy?
Yeah, I grab him by his feet.
He's unconscious, right? Like, you guys knocked him out.
Yeah, he's also tied up.
Yeah.
Wait, he is unconscious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can
Okay.
I can give him a healing word to wake him up.
How about we wait till morning?
Yeah, that'll be good. Wake him up.
We should wait till morning and then interrogate him.
If like
Hey, Bruford, untie that rope and we'll use it on this guy instead.
What, the trap?
Your alarm system. Clearly it didn't work. So why don't we use it to tie up this guy, unfreeze him because he'll die of frostbite if we leave him frozen.
He's already unfrozen.
Tie him up so when he wakes up he doesn't try to kill us.
Isn't he already tied up?
Yep.
With what? Who had the rope?
You guys grabbed the rope from the trap.
We already did all that?
Yeah. This is one part I actually remember, because we discussed the partially melted chalice and through.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we already went through all this.
Okay, so he's all tied up. Let's leave, I'll go for the second watch. Tarani, you take the final watch. Then we'll question him when everyone's up. Sound good?
It sounds good. My guy's pretty hurting. He could take the rest.
sure. But like before we take our rests and our watches, I will cast Spare the Dying on the guy, so he doesn't die.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Fair play. Oh. But yeah, he is now stable. He's like not dead. He's not dying. He's like,
And I'm gonna sit up and wait out my turn.
alright. I gotta get the dice ready. Alright.
That's a lot of dice.
Alright, who's taking second shift?
I am.
Alright, nothing happens.
Awesome.
Toronto, nothing happens either.
Okay.
Alright. You awake in the morning, everyone fully rested, all of your broken hit points are back that you suffered. That includes Master Tyrell, who took a quite a beating.
I'd like to spend the next little bit putting on my armor.
Everyone gets their armor back on. You all get your spell slots back.
Spell slots.
I should have probably used some in the battle last night, but I didn't. Oh well.
Now, what do you do with your prisoner?
Yeah.
As he is now awake now, because it's like been the whole night, so he's pretty much awake now. With he's stable, so I guess he would have 1 hit point.
Hey, Bruford, do you want a fiery stick?
No, I think I got something better for our uninvited guest.
A scolding
I walk
chalice.
over to him. I grab him by the feet, and I drag him to the middle of the road.
Good to me.
You know what? I'm gonna help him.
Alright, so make a strength check with
Tarani's gonna go through the other dead people and check for signs or symbols on them.
Alrighty.
They're associated with any group or cult.
Alright.
As I'm dragging and I see Tarani doing this, I say, grab anything we might need. Or we can sell. Or trade, because you never know out here.
Alright. So I say, hey Kirk, you don't mind helping me with this guy, would you?
No problem, my friend. And I grab his other ankle.
Alright. So we drag him to the middle of the road, and we lay him on his back in the
Can
middle of
we
the road.
try to hit every rock on our way there?
Let me just see if you actually do that.
Just every single rock. Every tiny
He has
pebble.
only one hit point. If you hit him with a rock,
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna
cool.
go unconscious again.
He is still
Alright,
unconscious as far as I know.
15 strength
No,
check,
he's
so-
already
so you can
up.
move him.
So we move him. Alright. Let's move our characters to the middle of the road, because we can't... Eric can't move his character. You might want to move it for him.
What do you want to do?
Alright. I grab my cloak and I start I fold it gently and I say to him, alright, you're gonna tell us exactly everything you know. So
How
first
are
thing
you
I'm gonna
saying it?
start
How are you
so first
saying?
thing what?
Like what is your tone?
Menacing, I guess. I don't know.
Say it like you would say it if you were
I
him.
guess it wouldn't
Alright.
matter what I tell you to roll.
Okay, wait. Let me start that again. Listen here, bandit. You only got one option here. Either you're gonna tell us everything, or you're gonna die. So, you're gonna tell us quickly and fast, or else things are gonna get a lot painful for you on your way down the hell.
You mean the other underworld?
No, he's right. Then I also exist.
Oh, okay.
Depending. I guess.
Yeah.
No, I mean like it depends on your faith, but realistically, they actually exist. Not lying.
That's
9
pretty
layers of hell and 600 layers of the abyss.
Oh boy.
awesome. That's a
So the book says.
long drop.
So the first thing I'm gonna ask you, where's your camp?
I have to make. I keep forgetting I have to make the check, dude. Shit. I was about to ask you for a roll. Alright, so intimidation roll. Let's see what you get here. Alright, fair play. Alright.
Alright.
You got an
Pretty
18.
good.
Yeah, you got an 18, by the way.
Shiny.
Yeah, I'll say it's enough. Pretty battered. He's really looking great. I mean, really want to give away secrets though, but you are menacing enough, even with your short stature. He tells you that about at least half a day's walk. There is a hidden bandit encampment that the leader sent out various scouting parties on this road and beyond. That their sole purpose was to just ambush anyone on the road, attack anyone that is like unsuspecting, take anything they have of value, stuff of that nature. Just regular bandit stuff.
What does your leader look like?
Oh, he's stares at you vaguely for a minute as he's trying to remember exactly what he looks like. Just gotta make some typing noises.
Is that his teeth chattering?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh. Just was answering Leica's questions. He looks like a dragon. Just kidding, I'm terrible. I would not put up against that so early. Oh, while I'm doing this, you guys can add I guess I'll do it. 1,000 experience from the last fight.
Oh yeah.
So I forgot to do that.
I forget. When do you level, or when do people level up? Like,
Bum 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 bum. 43,000? I lose track. I can't remember.
I never have it open because I never expect to level, but I can never remember, and then I see numbers divisible by 5, and I instantly question.
Level 9 is 48,000.
Okay. Why does it have to be such weird numbers?
So 30,000 for alright. Got that. Ooh.
3 days.
He tells you that he's like telling you exactly what it is. He's a bandit, so that's smart. Description. He's very tall, like super tall, taller than you, Kurg. He's like taller than him, Kurg. Wears green vest,
Green
brown
vest.
pants, and big belt, and he has white hair and 2 pointy teeth coming down,
Why do you work for him?
and an armband, an upper arm. What do you ask him?
Why do you work for him? What is your motivation? Does he pay you? Are you afraid of him?
Actually, get rid of that description. I was looking at the wrong one. He actually he tells you that he is taller than you. Just big pudgy belly, but big arms, and he kind of slouches when he walks. It's kind of balding on top of brown hair.
And
He doesn't wear anything but a little, like, just like a drape that covers his.
this man sounds comical.
We work out of fear.
Lovely.
If we don't work, then we starve.
What kind of sort of weapons do you have? You guys have?
They just have like short swords and
Bruford,
scimitars.
has Bruford told me about his minor crime syndicate so far in this travel? Like,
No.
in the off
He
time?
doesn't have one. If you're referring to the docks, it's not really it's not a crime syndicate. It's just their jobs.
I figured I'd ask.
He doesn't actually. He's not in a crime syndicate or anything like that.
Well, has he told me anything about, working with these people, having say in anything?
As far as I know, he hasn't.
Bruford, have you? Or would you have?
No.
Dang it.
He has no reason
The
to.
most I ever said is that I know a guy.
Yeah, he doesn't. He didn't really have a. He didn't have like a
I guess
motivation to really tell you guys anything.
maybe that's enough.
Enough for what?
Bruford, you know a guy, right?
Ugh.
Yeah?
Do you know a guy that could hire this man?
No. Before you even answer him, you would.
Because I was gonna say, does he have...
Actually, yes. He could be converted instead of a bandit. He could be a sellsword.
You think having
He
him
could-
as an ally
he
would be
could-
better than just killing him right here?
He could probably have He could probably have a similar job. Just be like a bodyguard, but it would be a little more different. He would actually be killing people. To where you're just there as like a threatening menace. Or you were, at least.
Or we can let him go. Just remember what we're doing right now.
See, okay, in character, Bruford, if we... See, we could let him go. Let him go find another work. Maybe something a little bit more honest. Kill his boss, take his boss's money, protect the people of the town by doing so. Get another threat off the streets. And maybe this man will actually be able to make his life worthwhile instead of trying to hurt innocent travelers like us.
I look back at the bandit. Bandit, how many people have you killed?
Lost count, really.
I look back at Kurg.
Do you
Seriously?
regret the people you've killed?
Some of them. Some of them had families that I killed, murdered in cold blood in front of their loved ones.
Would you be willing to give penance for your crimes?
Are you talking about faith?
In part.
Do not pray to the gods. They've never helped me in the past, and they won't help me now.
You see, we have a friend right over there that has clearly shown you the power of her belief. And I point at the charred bodies. If you do not believe the power in that, perhaps we should kill you.
Are you... What exactly are you trying to get him to do?
I'm
Like, are you
trying to
like-
get him to turn over a new leaf and just...
Okay, make a persuasion check then.
It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, it's like a really hard persuade.
Uh,
Yeah, he's like because of his life, really unturned at death, and you're trying to show him like how you're exactly trying to turn him. Because he's not necessarily like evil outright. He's more of like a lawful evil. I mean, he follows his own like code.
moral code that isn't quite the best.
I mean, it's all perspective, but yeah. To him, he's doing nothing wrong.
Alright.
He's just
This is
following.
survival.
I'm gonna ask you one more question, Bandit. And I want you to give me the truth, or else worse is gonna happen to you. Do you have a secret stash?
Of all things.
Oh man. He gives you a slight look and it's back at camp in my tent.
I do an insight check.
Okay.
Ooh, Bruford got it right.
Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, you can't really tell, but
He's hard to
Sucky might be
read.
telling the truth.
So wait, do I have my doubts?
Yeah, there's a lot of doubt. Or you don't have any more doubt that you had before you asked the question.
Okay.
Your doubt
Let's say,
remains
wait, what?
Your doubt remains unchanged.
Which, okay, so point us in the direction of the camp. Which way?
I already told you it's that way, and he points.
With his head. Just,
Yeah, he points with his head, like kind of like bobs his head to the. Let's see, it's east.
Commander!
Yeah.
Would you join us over here for a second?
Oh, after I investigate the bodies, I approach them.
How would you feel about wiping out a bandit camp?
A bandit camp, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Have they been camping out in this place for long? Their hideout.
They've been putting up checkpoints along the road, taking out travelers.
If we wipe them out, we'll be protecting a lot of people.
Well,
Speaking of which, Kurt, can you check up on our guest back at the wagon?
who's
Hey.
your guest in the wagon?
Hey, Master Tyrell!
Okay, so this is what happens now that Kurg is gone and me and Tarani is next to the bandit.
I'm not leaving anywhere. I'm messaging
He
him with
didn't
my
leave.
finger. Just
Oh.
pointing at him. Hey, hey, you, come here.
Can I
Okay,
you know,
fine. I asked Tarani, do you think you can give this man a prayer?
does he need it?
He might.
He's going to.
I guess. And then I mutter a silent prayer over the guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what
I
I'm
grab my
thinking...
knife.
Make
I grab my knife.
Bruford, stay your
and I
hand.
wait.
stab him.
Make a religion
Hold up.
check. Make a religion check first.
Jeez. I'm not good at religion checks.
Yeah, crazy.
For a cleric. Let's see, where's my thing? Religion.
Oh, jeez.
Oh!
What did you get?
Critical.
Nat 20!
Oh wow.
He's all the religion.
Oh. That's like the first ever.
He suddenly believes.
Sucks that this guy's gonna die now.
No,
Wait,
don't.
hold
No,
on.
no, no.
Okay. I mean, nothing discernible happens. I mean, she just says the prayer. Nothing discernible happens. Like you can't tell if anything happened.
Like,
I turn to Bruford and say,
Toronto, you feel this oddly familiar. That's about it.
"Ooh,
Yeah.
there's a breeze out of nowhere. Well, if you want him to turn his faith, that would be his choice. And I actually asked the bandit, who is your leader?
I described to her everything that I was told earlier about what the Toledo looks like.
What do you call him?
That I didn't find out.
We don't dare say his name.
Why not?
We're afraid
Of what?
what he
Him?
might do to us.
Does he have a scar?
He does not.
Ah.
Remember, your life is on the line here, bandit. You're gonna answer
How-
a question.
How would he know if you spoke his name?
He may be not very smart, but still,
Look, sir.
we give him respect.
What is your name?
Me.
Yes,
I'm Edward.
Edward.
Listen, Edward.
Wait,
what is
no,
your bandit leader's name?
If you head towards the town, you'll find a man named Ishmark in the town. Tell him I sent you. He'll sort you out. You remember this. We will go kill that man, that leader of the bandits. You will not have to fear from him. But you should fear us. Now,
But
Bruford,
first thing,
I think we
but
should
first
untie
things
him and let
first.
him go.
but first things first. What is
Why
your
are you
bandit
letting
leader's
him
name?
go now? We are not finished with the interrogation.
Oh yeah, I got something else on my sleeve if he doesn't have, if he's not going to cough up his leader's name.
Can we at least untie him and give the man some wine?
No. Bandit, what is your leader's name?
Look, Edward, if you don't answer, I don't know if I can protect you from them. Yes, good cop, bad cop.
He just kind of like, he just like sits there for a moment, looking. His name. He looks around. According to some conversations I picked up while eavesdropping on the Sentinel, he just simply goes by Ra.
Raha?
Ra. R-A.
Oh,
Ha ha ha. Ra ha 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 ha.
Don't get too put off by his appearance. He is very much strong. He may look dumb. He is strong.
does he have any second? Does he have any second in command?
Yes. The Sentinel.
The Sentinel.
Yes. That is their rank.
And what kind of person is this Sentinel?
Stoic, but stern. For any emotion from. Never needed it. All he needed was his presence.
How many are you in the camp?
I can't say really. When I left, probably 40 strong. Who knows now? It's been a few days. It's been a few days since we've actually been there. We were told not to come back unless we came back with something worth. So, a few days' time. There could be as many as 60, or as few as 15.
Were they sending out a lot of soldiers?
We send out scout parties of 6 or 7 at a time. I can't really say how many parties we actually send out. I don't dare ask for that much detail. I only worry about my group.
You say that you work for him out of fear. What kind of power does he possess?
The sheer might of presence. The way he towers over the camp. Like I said, he's dumb. He doesn't talk to us often, at least not in the camp itself. Maybe behind closed curtains, but he doesn't dare talk to us much outside of that. He just asserts his authority by glaring, breaking few tables once in a while if we get out of hand, but we don't leave because we're fed, we're given coin, place to sleep. It's more than these towns and cities can offer people like us. So we stay.
And the
Sounds-
Sentinel?
We don't hear from him much. His stoic, motionless face just looks at us, never making an inch move.
Do either of them have control of the elements?
It's frightening, really. The Sentinel. He tries to hide it. We've seen him cast a spell once. Only once, though. He takes very, very much care to hide it. And one of us got caught watching him. He came up to the man and tapped his forehead. It's like the man completely forgot. I was a lucky one. I was able to escape. He didn't see my face.
Seems like your luck is holding out today as well.
If you were given the chance, would you go back to them?
Who else is going to give me food and coin for work? At
You
least
could.
without my background.
Ugh. He could, at least. That's what he says.
Trust me, mate. You don't want someone like me.
See, what I've noticed is men like you surprisingly work well under a structure such as the military. Would you ever consider joining the army?
They wouldn't take me back. I was already discharged one time.
You see,
Remember, this is like a really older gentleman.
oh, okay, so he's older.
Balding head. He only has hair on the side, so he's seen a lot.
How would you feel about maybe being a hired hand around? Because we could use assistance occasionally. I know others
We
could
can
as
just
well.
let him go. He's kind of untrustworthy.
I don't want to murder a man that we don't have to. An extra
No,
body
just
is
let him
always
go.
an extra body.
No, just let him go. Like, see ya.
Look for a man named Ishmark. He'll set you up best he can. I'll have a word with him when we return. Maybe we can help you. If you can help us afterwards. What do you say? And I put out my hand to shake his hand. Which then I realize he's
have
tied
one
up.
personal question to ask you. You seem just about your whole life. Have you?
Oh, what'd you say?
You seem to have done this just about your whole life. All the stealing, the raiding,
Yes, it's
the killing. Have they killed? Yeah. Have you ever regret anything that you've done?
there was one time. I don't dare think about that moment. Not again.
I leave him in the hands of Kurg and Bruford.
I only have one last question, and then I suggest we release him. Just let him go. Your leaders, the two of them there. If I were to say fight them one-on-one, would the rest of the camp allow it? And if I were to have defeated him, would they follow me instead?
They were, I guess you're going to know to your question. No, they wouldn't actually follow you there. It doesn't really work like that.
So we have to slaughter each and every one of the camp. That's too bad. I was hoping to maybe save some
No,
of them.
I'm saying they wouldn't follow you. I'm not saying they won't attack you. They just won't follow you. It's
Who
not
would-
it's not like you slay the king and all of a sudden everyone under them is yours to command. Maybe some of them won't attack you. Maybe they'll just leave. Some of them are there as slaves, if you will. They
Would
won't
any of
follow you.
them?
They'll just run.
Would any of them rise up and fight with us? Maybe.
Maybe some. I can't say for sure though.
If we brought you with us, do you think you could speak to some of them to join us?
No. As soon as they see me, they'll immediately think that you have captured me and would shoot you on sight.
Or we could let you go back. You tell them that a group of people has slaughtered your men. You are the last survivor, and then spend the rest of the day seeing who you can gather to join us.
I don't want to go back there. I'm through with it.
It's okay. You don't have to if you don't want to. It was just a suggestion. Alright. Bruford, do you want to untie the ropes and let him go?
Sure, why not? I untied the rope.
Okay. Yeah. He gets up, starts walking back the way you pointed him to.
Safe travels, and I wave at him.
He just keeps walking.
Well, now that's out of the way, I think we should continue our journey.
I don't know about you, Bruford, but I think that man's gonna go tell them to attack us.
Oh yeah.
He didn't go
What?
that way.
You want him alive?
He went the same way to Amon.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not gonna turn around.
You would know because this is the only road to Dragonstone.
So, Commander,
What?
we have a choice to make. I need your input. Do you come
To-
over?
Yeah.
So, we can either take out this bandit camp, or we can just continue on where we're going. What do you think?
We are on a mission.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to fight this bandit camp one way or another.
Well, if it comes down to it. But it's not like we're looking for a fight.
I just don't feel right leaving these trails unsafe for passers.
It's
It's
not
like
really our
this,
problem.
Is the Silvercut Road main road where some trade? Is this a main trade route or not?
Yeah. I mean, it's the, I believe from going east to west, it is the only trade road, or the only main road coming from east to west to Iman.
Ah, okay.
The other roads that lead out of Iman go to an outpost and a fort. So really all trade from the east flows to Iman, and then out from there to the forts.
What say you, Commander?
We're on a time-sensitive kind of mission. Is it?
Oh, shit.
Maybe we should
Oh no.
take care of it on the way back.
Uh-oh. Man, it's gonna take you guys a long time, actually.
How far would the bandit camp be out of our way? Like if we were to go attack it? Or even just to scout it?
It's about quarter of a day's travel on horseback. He told you that there was like a kind of like a off the road kind of path that's kind of covered up to not alert like people. It's not too terribly out of the way, but you also don't know how far on that road, on that like offbeat path you got.
So it would take a minimum of half a day out of our trip.
You don't know.
Well, that's what I say, minimum. Because you said it's a quarter of a day to get there or whatever.
Yeah.
So it'd take about a half a day plus whatever we have to deal with on our way there. So
Yeah.
minimum.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And we don't have that kind of time at all with what we have to do.
I'm not sure. I mean, this is kind of dire when an arch-lich is involved.
True.
How long did I tell you would it would take to get to Dragonstone?
I don't remember.
3
Okay,
to 5?
Maybe
I think
three
you said.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 to 5.
Yeah, it was like
something
you
that.
said it was like a 5-day walk or something like that.
Yeah, but we're on horseback. And a
So
wagon.
that would cut the days.
So
I'm
maybe a little shorter.
Okay, so it's more or less closer to like a week.
Sure. Oh,
Jeez.
Yeah, I was looking at the map and I was like, man, 3 days, like there's no way you could cover that much ground in 3 days.
so a week on horse or a week on walking?
Yeah, a week on horse.
So honestly, I think spending a day to go check out this thing isn't terribly bad, considering it's going to be a week to travel. Right?
I don't know. Maybe if we do encounter more bandits way to Dragonstone, then we should take care of their camp.
So you're saying if we get attacked again, then we go for the camp, but if we don't bother?
Well, I said maybe on the way back we could take care of them.
Oh, okay. I just think we're going to be attacked a bunch until we actually get that camp sorted with.
Mhm.
At least if we send them into a power struggle by taking out their leader, they'll leave people alone for a couple of days.
Okay.
But that's even if that guy can be goaded into attacking in a one-on-one or even a two-on-two.
Well, if you're so intent on attacking the camp, then we should.
I want your opinion. I honestly don't know which is what we should do. Both work, honestly. There's a lot of men though, so if we go now, there could be less, there could be more, and if we come back, there could be less, there could be more.
I guess we should cut it off while it's still early.
Yeah. Sooner we do it, the less men total will end up being there. You did say they were getting more.
Hmm. So let's go then. Take care of this bandit camp. Let's secure the safety of the Silvercut.
Bruford?
The needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many. Oh, was that right? No, that was wrong.
That's the complete opposite.
Oh, the other way.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Yes.
Or the one.
Yes.
Bruford,
What?
what do you think we should do? Should we go after this camp, take them out, have a little fun on our way?
Well, that's a lot of bandits. 40 of them to 50.
Or less? He wasn't
I
sure.
believe. If the numbers are too much and it's actually causing this main road of travel that much trouble, then we should get the army onto it.
Yeah, I can't really go back for the army. We've already spent a day's travel.
Well, we're going to Dragonstone, so we'll ask there. Because
Us
right
them
now
for
we are
assistance?
heavily outnumbered. One too many bows will be the end of us.
Yeah, but then there's the problem of on our way back, they might even have more people.
Well, then that comes down to it, but at least we'll have some backup.
You aren't wrong.
Because right now we are outnumbered.
Sir Janus,
By
what do
a
you
lot.
think?
Oh, okay.
He just kind of shrugs. With whatever you say.
Hey, old man. What about you?
Talking to me?
Yes.
He looks around for a second. And then looks at himself. Fuck, I'm only 170. Do I look that old?
Not at all. It is a saying of,
That's still fairly young
Respect.
for us. What else?
you see, for a soldier to last so long, being called an old man means you're pretty tough.
Whatever you say.
What do you think we should do? Should we take out this bandit camp, or should we just get on with the business?
I think if counsel and my information is correct, we should probably get going.
I'll take your word. You think they would send assistance to help us take out the bandit camp on our way back?
Yes.
Then let's get going. Let's go on this road and get to where we need to be.
So we're not going to the bandit camp.
Nope.
Jeez. That's what I said. So we're on our way to Dragonstone then.
Yeah.
We do look out for any signs of bandits on the way.
Yup.
Alright.
I keep my eyes peeled.
I go back to read my book.
Okay.
I go back to sitting staring at the back of the carriage.
So you guys make another 8-hour trek with horseback. Break down from camp.
Camp again?
Yeah, because we're actually we'll just check for stuff.
Mm,
So yeah, you guys take same watch. Break for camp again. Nothing too interesting happens. Just you guys get down, drink a little water, try to make your supplies last. Eat
I
the
can
rest.
forage.
You may if you wish.
I
Search
have
for
some
some-
survival. Is there any way I can use that to help cook or something?
What do you have to cook?
If she catches anything, like if she catches something, I can assist in cooking it.
You can try, yes.
So yeah, what does she roll to hunt?
Survival.
Yeah.
You find some small game and also
Rabbit?
a little pond to refill water supplies.
Whoa.
Do you wish to cook the rabbit now?
Yes, I wish to assist in cooking the rabbit.
Okay. Look at a survival check with damage.
With advantage?
Yep.
Yeah, because
Yeah!
okay.
It's a gourmet meal.
I mean,
Best
it's the
rabbit you
best.
ever had.
It's the best you can do without a mess kit or anything. So
Best,
it's okay.
best absolutely plain uncharred rabbit you've ever had.
Yeah, I mean, you've had worse.
With
I-
no spices. No
It's nice. It's nicely cooked, but just unseasoned and just blah, just bland.
the, the best mediocre cooking this side of Amon.
So, what watches? Who takes first, second?
You guys are
and
taking.
last?
You guys are taking the same watch.
Oh, taking the same watch.
Isn't it?
Cool.
Isn't it?
Nothing happens anymore.
Elves can only do, or elves can do their meditation and only have to rest half as long.
Yeah.
So why doesn't just Tarani and the other guy switch off together? That's
Nothing
the full
happens.
8 hours.
Nothing happens either way.
I think, like, you only have to watch for at least 2 hours
Yeah.
to get the benefits of a long rest, even as an elf.
Yeah. I think it's like 2 hours.
Even if we don't like trance the next 4 hours, you have to do some light activity stuff and at least 2 hours of watch.
Alright, now day 2, riding on the same road, getting to the next stop.
Still watching out for ambushes.
And I don't have to eat rations because I ate rabbit. Did we save any rabbit, or did we eat all of it?
No, I ate all of it because it wasn't like a rabbit.
Okay.
Rabbit. Like, on the way, actually, I try and keep my eyes out for any, like, signs or trails of, paths that may have been taken in the last few days.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Perception.
Ooh.
Ooh!
What do
Oh.
that
Alrighty
elven
then.
eyes see?
You do sense probably around half a day into your next day's journey. Find an interesting pathway that looks like it's been recently covered up with like the tracks have been covered up with dirt and brush to make it look more natural. It does not deceive you.
Okay. I just keep that in mind.
Do you tell us any of this?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Keep that in mind for later.
Oh.
Is it like a path or like an actual just
Just a pathway.
so with that, and I look around with the surroundings, does it seem like anything is off?
Actually, no.
That's weird. I actually do tell. Might want to be careful around here.
Good to know. You think maybe we should make a marker here? Just for us?
How?
Notch in the tree.
Okay, if you want to.
I make sure the cart stopped, hop out, run over to a tree, and mark it from the direction we're going in. Just enough so that something not particularly noticeable, but something that I would know if I saw it. Not like a huge arrow, but like, I don't know, some sort of circle or an initial.
Do you guys, man? What do you want to do?
Then I hop back in the cart and we go.
Yep. On the way.
Keep on traveling.
Okay, I'll say for the sake of it, you don't meet anyone else for the next few days.
Yay.
Um, For rations, mark off 3 of them.
Any chance of getting more rabbit?
You try.
Okay.
I helped Tarani hunt this time. So does she get advantage?
Yep.
How many rolls? 3 days worth, or?
No, just 1.
Okay, so she got 24.
You find enough rabbit for a couple days.
Yay!
They're really scarce in the plains, but
So how many rations do we end up using? None?
1.
Okay, that's way better than what we were using before. Good work, Tarani.
So you guys end up hitting the Silvercut Crossroads, as it's known.
How
There are-
close?
There are 4 major roads coming out from the crossroads. One to the north, one to the south, one to the east, and there's the one back west that you came from. From what you know, to head south through the city of Kymel.
So we're gonna go through a city to get to the next city?
Yes, you need to go through the city to keep on the main road to Dragonstone.
Alright, Commander, you think we can stop by some general store and get some supplies? Like maybe
Yes.
a bedroll, a backpack, some rations.
Yes, we
water
should.
can. I'm really underprepared for this.
Yeah, because you guys haven't needed to travel long distances, really.
So we do that. We shop for
Alright, so before that,
travel.
you head south through the crossroads, through a very much hilly region, almost like they're small mountains, but still rounded at the tops. Going through this region, and you are met with an impending fortress
Whoa.
stands in front of you.
Is this
You can't
supposed to be here?
you can't see beyond the walls. What you do see is very old, ancient architecture. It's probably close to a millennia old.
Would Bruford know anything about this because of his knowledge of ancient junk?
I mean, it just looks like stone, honestly.
Well, it's
Like-
because dwarven thing he has a thing.
I mean, he can, but it just looks like stone, really. I mean, nothing's gonna help it
Okay.
not looking like that.
Well, I mean, like, what's the background of it? Is it like a mixed culture type thing? Is it a specific race that would build structures like these? That kind of thing.
Do you want to roll for a history check on stone?
Yeah, I'll go for the history check.
Of course you do. Oh my fucking god. you guys just have to stop for everything. I shouldn't even have described it. I should have just left it.
This architecture
Kurt
is
loves,
fascinating.
likes- yeah, architectures. Wants to know all about it.
Bruford, have you ever seen anything
You have
like
to roll for
this?
Bruford.
Yeah, you have to roll for him.
Alright, so that is a 6. You know jack squat about this. You just know it's
Like,
old.
no, those look like stones.
Yep, they are definitely stones. Very pretty stones, at least. Well, let's keep going.
You were met at the gate by, let's say about 5 archers that are on top of the walls, and a couple down below that are actually at the gate.
Are they aiming at us?
They do not take aim, but all eyes are on you.
What time of day is it?
You guys are probably pushing like 3 in the afternoon. And one of the guards on the ground puts out his hands, or puts out his hand, not hands.
The sun's behind them, right?
You guys are traveling south, so no.
Okay, so the sun's to our right?
Left.
Left, thank you.
There you go. Well, technically, in the
To the right.
game, right? But yeah, in accordance with the map.
No, it always goes from right to left, wherever you are.
If you're facing south.
No, it doesn't matter if you face south. It always just goes from left to right.
What if you face north then?
It's still right to left, east to west.
Yeah. Never mind.
So,
Never mind, I'm confusing myself.
the guard holds out his hand, wearing beautiful, deep red uniform.
Good evening.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon as well, depending on what you want it to be. Because you are very intimidating.
Halt! Stop! Stop right there.
Stop
What is your
it.
business? What is your business in Kymel?
Gather
We are
supplies and pass through.
travelers. Just seeking safe passage through Kaimo.
Yeah, motions to his partner. We'll just be checking your cart then.
Please
Any
do.
kind of forbidden items.
No problem. If you wouldn't mind telling us what's forbidden, and if we have it, we will tell you it's there. You may still search it, but I would like to be honest with you.
I will not be telling you what is forbidden. We just search what is forbidden.
So be it.
Good. Switch the card. The other gentleman walks over and pulls the curtains aside to the back of your cart.
Sees a dwarf
See.
reading a book.
He sees... Oh, are three of you in the cart? Alright. So he sees a dwarf reading a book, Sir Janus, and Master Tyrell. He sees Master Tyrell. He looks at his outward appearance, his clothes that he has on. Tyrell. You're like, we in Kymel already, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well met, God. To shake his hand. I'll shake hand. Else, spits on the ground.
Well, that was
Walks.
hardly pleasant.
He walks back to his partner. Anything of interest? It's empty. Just three people. Tyrell. While not forbidden, they are certainly disgusting.
Wow.
You
We'll
should
open the
see him
gate.
eat.
We'll open the gate and you may enter.
Thank
Are
you.
most of the guards human or elf?
All other humans.
Okay.
Do they
Where's the
notice
gang?
that I'm only half orc? That I'm only half human?
Hey, that's a song.
Are we human? Are we
Portcullis
all-
raises up. And you guys go in.
Okay. Oh, wait. Can I ask the guards to point me to the nearest general goods store?
Get about a block that way.
Thank you.
So, as you guys go in, the portcullis closes behind you. As now you see on each side of the road, these two massive flag stands with a golden lion rampant on a crimson field. With the words, "Hear me roar." On it.
Open mine.
The city itself is just like the walls, very old architecture about it. Nothing has been renovated. It doesn't seem to have been attacked. It's just very old here. You can definitely
Lions
tell.
with red, you say?
You can definitely tell this is a scene it hasn't seen action, but it has seen a lot of like erosion to the buildings. You guys head in. You guys start heading in, and there's a large guard present. Not the National Army either. It seemed, from what you've seen over the past, like year, handful of days that you've been on this continent now, you can kind of tell the National Army of the entire continent, because as it stands, Iman is the seat of power. Their army rules all. Their army provides protection. They're the army that goes to war with any kind of surrounding neighbors. They're the one force that rules. But it does seem like the continent itself is in an arms race of building up private armies for like houses, for the great houses that are currently in power. It seems like you can't tell if they want to move away from a generalized united army. It does seem like they're moving in a direction where they want their own protection from their own people and not the people of Iman.
Have I seen any red berets anywhere?
No.
Huh.
You guys, yeah, there's a very strong military presence here of like all the uniforms are the same as the guards on the inside. The same like lion symbol on their chest. You go about a block up, find just a random general store.
We go in, purchase our.
Before anything, as soon as we go in, I want to go right up to the owner and ask him stuff.
Oh my god, you couldn't make it easy, could you? You guys couldn't just buy stuff and leave, huh?
No, because you described things that sounded similar to something that's important to my character. That was your fault.
Don't worry, it's what do you say to him?
Good morning, sir.
Do all of you walk in with him?
Well, I don't know. I do.
Eric, do you need anything from the store?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so we all go in. Hello, sir. Mighty big military presence you have in the city.
Oh, yes. Yes. They're certainly not that military here, though.
Oh, I'm sure you guys have so many factions of the military, too. Any special units?
Oh, no, sir. It's just one big force. He like peels his eyes behind you. Tyrell.
I've seen a red background with a lion before. It was oh no, let's see if I can remember this. Two lions facing each other with a sword in between them. Have you ever heard of something like that?
Our house is just a gilded lion. Nothing else.
Sure.
I'm sure.
That's too bad. I heard those troops were mighty fine soldiers. It's been a while since I've heard much about them, but
I've never heard of such house with a emblem like that.
well, all right, sir. Can I see if he's telling the truth?
Sure.
That's what exactly? Insight?
Insight.
Insight. Dang it!
Man.
Seems truthful.
Yeah, you can't really tell either. Seems truthful. Doesn't really have
Either
a
way.
reason to lie to you.
Thank you anyway, good sir. We have some things to purchase. And then we go about purchasing whatever, because, you know, we don't need to go through the conversation for that.
What are you guys buying?
Water skin backpack, 10 days of rations, no, I don't need a backpack. Not a backpack. Bedroll, what else do you guys think we need? Bedroll, water skin, rations. That it? No, not even water skin. Bedroll, rations. That's all I need.
It does sound about right, you know. But maybe.
I want to purchase a bedroll, 5 more ration packs, 50-foot rope.
Ah, right. I want rope as well.
Okay. Alright. Slow down, guys. One at a time. Again, that'll be 2 silver pieces. Also want the rations. How many rations is that? How many do you want?
10.
Okay, 5 gold pieces. And bedroll is going to be 1 gold.
Do you have a mess kit?
Oh, unfortunately, I'm sold out.
Maybe some spices too?
What? Twice? Oh, sauce spice. I'm sorry.
Suffice.
Let's see. The rations are half a pound each. Water skin's 5 pounds. The bedroll is 7 pounds. What are you buying, Karani?
I want to buy a bedroll, 5 more ration packs, 50 feet of hemp rope.
It's a 1 gold for the bedroll. 2 gold, 5 silver for the rations, and 1 gold for the hemp rope.
3. And 2 flasks of oil.
Okay.
Of course, all this is going in my backpack, and my backpack
2 silver
also-
pieces.
Kurt.
Hey, does fur count as armor?
Does what?
Like fur count as armor?
No.
What else was I trying to buy? Oh, tinderbox. And
5 silver for the tinderbox.
what is that now? About 6 gold now. 5 gold. 1, 2, 1. Did you give? How much was the oil?
2 silver pieces for 2.
Okay. A tinderbox.
That was 5 silver.
Okay, that's now about 5 gold. And what else was I trying? Do you have incense?
Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah, he brings back a few sticks of it.
Okay, that too.
2 silver.
Okay. I give him 7 gold.
Okay.
Keep the change.
Thank you. Puts it into his little pouch and puts it back under the table.
Cool.
I stuff all my stuff in the backpack, and I'll put that in the back of the cart so I'm not carrying it, because it's really heavy.
What do you have in there?
Honestly,
must be-
not that much.
You
but
must be
it's-
encumbered or something.
Yeah, 99.68. So if I
Jeez.
don't leave that stuff in the truck, I'm not going anywhere.
I was about to say, yeah, you're walking at like half speed.
It's cause the plate armor is the heaviest thing I have.
Yep.
So,
Ah,
like, with the plate armor, I will always be encumbered with everything else I have.
Pretty much.
So I'm sticking it in the backpack and sticking it in the truck.
what's a truck?
This is out of character. You know exactly what I mean.
What is a truck?
What is this trunk?
What is truck?
Technically, Bruford would know what I was saying.
No, I wouldn't,
Oh,
unless it's the trunk of a carriage.
so you still wouldn't know. that's unfortunate.
I guess that'll be British slang around the 1600s.
What is truck?
What is truck, comrade?
Alright, Burford, do you want to buy anything?
Hello, good sir. Do you have any, fur clothing?
Fur clothing. Are
Yeah,
going
for
somewhere
those,
cold?
For those long, winter, cold journeys.
Are we going somewhere? I look over at Master Tyrell. Are we going somewhere cold?
He's nodding his head no.
Okay.
Um,
Aye, because when you go to when you go to the lands of Siberia, those places gets pretty chilly.
What is this Siberia you speak of?
okay,
that's-
I'll fetch some fur for you. Yes. Yeah, like a fur cloak.
Oh yeah, fur cloak. Yeah.
For like 5 gold.
So how much
Oh,
gold in
okay.
total are we spending here?
I'll definitely take it. So,
I'll spend the gold on this because I have a bunch to spare and it'll lighten me a bit.
so I guess, yeah, just put in the fur cloak, but don't discard
The fur cloak is 10 pounds, by the way.
Okay.
It's fine by him. He's not carrying anything.
Yeah, that's nothing.
He's practically a nudist. So, yeah, how much gold total? I'll pay for it all, just out of my gold.
I don't know. I haven't been adding it.
Dang it.
I just tell you guys individually if you can pay for it or anything.
But the thing is, you trail off so much that I couldn't catch any of the numbers.
You'll be alright. Oh, for yours?
For everyone's.
Oh, well, for no. I don't know.
Can I just round it off to 20 gold?
Well, Tarani already paid for hers. You already paid her 7 gold.
Okay, so how much is mine then?
What did you get?
Bedroll, 10 rations. That was it. Oh,
And the
a
water skin.
No, I actually already had a water skin, turns out.
Okay, so you don't buy the water skin as you give it back to him. The bedroll is 1 gold. Weighs 7 pounds. The rations are 5 gold. And they're 2 pounds apiece.
So that's 6 gold. Is that it? Oh, and rope.
Is that all? Is that all you guys buy?
I wanted a rope. I don't know how much rope was.
Alright, that was 1 gold, and it's 10 pounds.
Okay, so 7. Man, rope's heavy. That's also going in the backpack. I am at 109.
You need to
Frick
become
me.
stronger.
Yeah, that's actually the next thing I'm going to do. I have 18 strength, and apparently 109's over the top. Way over the top.
How Roll20 calculates the weight of stuff and your over encumbrance is different from how the PHP does it.
Well,
because it uses the variant rule for encumbrance.
Yeah.
what's
Five
the
times your strength. 5 times your strength.
what's the default for encumbrance?
15 times your strength.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well-
but that's unrealistic. So
yeah, I was going to say, that's pretty insane. Because that means my strength is 270.
was that it?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time. Is there anything we can do for you?
You can get that Tyrell out of my stall.
Well, that's not
I
very
asked
nice.
Tyrell when we get outside the store.
That's why everyone
Seem
hates
to
him.
have a reputation around here. What's that about?
Yeah, our house doesn't really have the best relationship with Lannisters.
Clearly.
Great.
House, which is the house of.
Tyrell.
His house Tyrell, yes.
Oh, that's. I see. I don't
don't
watch Game of Thrones, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Even
It's
out of
usually
Game of Thrones.
It's usually last name based.
Yeah.
Ah, so.
And then certain places in the world are.
Oh, wait.
For
Actually, do they
religion.
have holy water in the general goods store?
They do not.
Okay.
I
That's
don't
good,
have to
man. That's good.
That's good, man. That's good. Right, so-
Is there any place we could get holy water?
In Kymel? No.
All right, I guess it's time to go. So we head towards the back gate.
Okay.
Off
Guys,
to Dragonstone again.
you guys head to the populous city of Kymel. Through the numerous guards on the roads as they open the portcullis. And you guys are off again. Journey.
On the road again.
So for the next 3 days, nothing happens during the day. Do you guys want to hunt?
Yes.
Yep, and I will assist hunting
Okay.
and assist cooking.
Hunting.
Oh, right, mess kit. That's what I forgot to add. Because I did ask for
Yeah.
a mess kit.
Yeah.
So how much was... They sold mess kits, right?
Yeah.
How much
Oh.
was it?
I caught a deer, you guys. I caught a deer.
You got all the things.
Or no, they didn't have a mess kit.
I thought you said they did.
There was a kit that you asked for.
Sorry, what?
There was a kit that someone asked for that they actually didn't have.
Oh, okay. Alright, no mess kit, so we'll just have to cook regular.
That's right, because you asked if there was a mess kit, and I said no, and then you asked for spices. And I also said no.
I thought you just said no to the spices.
Soup.
Twice.
Alright, so I assist... Oh no, Tarny, do you want to assist me cooking, or should I assist you?
You have one deer that can last you for the next 4 days
Whoa!
Ooh,
if you portion it correctly. So
Okay.
we'll see. So first, make a nature check, harvesting meat.
Me?
I don't know. what
That's
to
you.
say.
That's usually what Matt does for harvesting
Yeah.
like dragon stuff. So do a nature
Does,
check.
does anyone
Who's ever cutting it?
does anyone here have a proficiency in nature other than you?
I don't.
Well, I mean, does anyone else have any proficiency in nature?
No, I don't think so.
Not even Bruford or Serjanus, or even Our
Master Tyrell does not. Bruford does.
hey,
Wait, what? Say it again.
It's really odd. It's an intelligence-based ability, and Bruford took it as a proficiency, so he gets +3 anyway. Hilarious. I do that
Wait,
sometimes, too.
what do I have?
you have
You have
nature.
proficiency in nature.
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember why. There was a reason for it.
So Bruford will attempt to portion the deer to last the 4-day max.
Go Bruford, go Bruford, go Bruford.
Alright.
Yep.
That is an 11. So you kind of, in your brutish ways, kind of butcher the deer a little bit, and you only get enough for 2 days.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, and it's deer. It's good deer.
Yeah, you kind of ruin a lot of it.
Full bellies.
It's not great. Yeah, for the next 2 days, you guys have unseasoned, but actually, I don't even know how well you cooked it. So whoever cooking it, make a survival check.
I'll cook with assistance from Tarani.
Okay.
So advantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Unseasoned but well cooked food.
I'm
Yay,
a
we're
good
not gonna
mediocre
get
cook.
diarrhea.
So just go ahead and minus one ration. The master,
Yay.
the master of rations, Bruford, still digits. Jesus Christ! All right, Bruford, you bought something at that store, didn't you?
What's that?
Did you buy anything at that store?
Yeah, a fur cloak.
Right. Forgot you're not in the game.
Yeah, and minus 5 gold.
Sorry, you've got 210, so it's alright. Oh, you already had a cloak on this list. I'll just,
I think he had a black cloak still.
yeah,
But that's not going to help in the cold weather, so.
fur cloak. 10 pounds.
Man, now I want deer. Or moose. Not even well
Alright.
cooked.
So, you guys come to a fork in the road. This one actually looks like you're coming from one of the forked paths instead of, going into a path.
And
So yeah, you come out, you're heading southward as you see the other road just kind of like veer off northwest. So you continue southward as you are met what was described to you by Master Tyrell as the Verdant Expanse. Large, mostly forested region, Tal'Dorei. As you come up upon it and start entering the forest, Master Tyrell sees the trees passing by behind the cart. And he looks out and he's like, "Oh, we're here! Yes! The woods! Oh! It's like I'm already home."
Yes, I share the same sentiment.
I hate to say this. What was our
You both-
mission again?
You both are near your hometowns.
Although I am not welcome anymore in my tribe.
You guys are supposed to recon. Are you supposed to go to Dragonstone, meet with the nobles, try to get some more information about this citadel, and hopefully do some recon,
And then come back alive.
and then come back. You're not supposed to engage. You're supposed to do recon and then come back with the information, so they can make
Shoot!
a sound decision based on that they actually have.
Anyone else realize that we forgot to do something in the last town?
What?
Tell them about the bandits.
I thought,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that was your idea, so. Your fault!
Whoopsies!
Alright, so you guys enter the Verdant Expanse. It's
These
beautiful.
are an awful lot of trees.
Mhm.
I don't
Sun
like
start-
this.
Sun's starting. Like you guys had like pitch tents. You set up camp, or not pitch tents. So you just like set up camp outside of the forest, and so the sun is like rising. The god rays are shining through the forest region, and it just looks beautiful here.
Imperfectitious.
Tarani and Master Tyrell sharing a sentiment of just this place being very quiet, very peaceful.
Do I see any chance of an ambush zone?
I'm gonna make a perception check.
Yeah, if only Tarani was in her like leather armor, she'd be jumping across the branches.
You see, at the very entrance of the Verdant Expanse, you see two of these like guard towers, but not like freestand or not standing. They're like tree houses, almost like they're just attached to the trees.
So possible ambush zone?
Possible. You don't see anyone up there, but
Are they trying to be hidden or are they obvious?
actually don't see anyone up there.
I didn't like the sound of those clicks.
But you just don't. Actually, I was trying to see.
But
I was trying to update.
the tree
I was trying to
houses.
update Darkest Dungeon.
The tree houses, are they hidden? Like are they?
Oh! I thought
camouflaged?
you meant people in them.
No.
Oh.
The tree houses themselves.
Yeah, it took a very keen eye of yours to actually note.
So they
Definitely
didn't
looks
want
like
them to
definitely
be.
looks like they're trying to be hidden. Then again, you are entering the home of the elven race, so they want to keep it as peaceful as possible, but they also don't want intruders coming into their land. So they make it as hidden as possible.
I stopped the cart
A
before.
lot of natural foliage as like the rooftops of the towers. Whatever.
We're about to go to sleep, right? In the game,
Nope.
so we're just waking
Warning.
up. Okay.
Yep.
So I before we go in, I say to the group, "Hey guys, I see a couple of towers out there. I think we should get ready for a fight. I don't want to be taken off
What?
guard, you know."
Towers. You mean the Tyrells? No, we own those. That's ours. We keep our guards up there. Just
Doesn't
in
mean
case.
someone hasn't taken them.
He just laughs at it.
This is his home.
Someone taking it from us? Not even the high elves.
Still, sir, I don't want to get taken off guard. I'm sure you can
You can be
understand.
as alert as you want to be.
Hold on.
No one will
fine.
stop you.
If you want to be like this, then fine.
Bruford,
He hops out of the cart.
as he does, I yell out, "Bruford,
He walks around to the.
get your nose out of the book and get ready for a fight."
He walks
Eh.
out. Walks in front. Goes in between the two towers, and yeah,
And follow up with the cart.
he makes a couple hand signals. You notice one person comes out of each of the shadows tower of the trees, in the towers themselves. Each of them kind of peek around. They see Master Tyrell, see the rest of you. They nod their heads and go back into the shadows. Alright. There, are you satisfied? We go?
I suppose.
These are all lands. I would know if we were taken from us. I say Oz very loosely. High Elven people are a bit angry with us, but they're always angry with us.
Many things can happen.
I was last here like 2 weeks ago. Fine.
I've seen
Mike
entire
Tyrell, can I
civilizations
ask you,
burned to the ground in
I've been
days.
hearing rumors that elves and dwarves don't really get along, but usually I mind my own business or sort on that sort of subject. But how tight is that relationship here?
It's fine. I mean, it's not like you guys are best friends, but certainly not enemies.
Oh, that's good to know.
Don't worry, that's only in High and Sorry. Those guys are jerks.
What? You've been to High and Sorry?
Heard stories. Soldiers talk.
Yes.
Yes.
The High Elven capital is not a place for outsiders.
Stuck
Even
up
to the wood.
jerks.
Even to the wood elves, it is not a place to be for us. Places with nature.
The trees. Alright, so you guys continue heading down. The road less pronounced here, but still a road nonetheless. As you continue going forward, it gets thicker and thicker.
I stay on guard the entire time.
More brush starts to appear. As Master Tyrell is actually now walking instead of being in the cart, taking in his homeland now. There's another fork in the road to the left, or on the left side of the road. The signpost reads. It just reads "City of Singorn." It's in the direction. The other signpost has two names that are pointing in the same direction. One High and Sorry, the other Dragonstone.
We're going to Dragonstone, right?
Yes.
Alright, so turn the cart and go towards Dragonstone.
Turn the cart and you start heading off in a curved direction now. But it will hit nightfall. It will hit nightfall just as you turn the bend.
Recap.
Alright. Alright, here we go. So you guys will camp here.
The map?
I mean, if you want to call it that. So,
If I take guard, I want it to be either at the beginning or at the end. Just because if it's at the beginning, I can keep my armor on until I go to sleep. Or if it's at the end, I can put my armor on and I don't have to take it back off.
You could be the first.
Okay, I take first watch with my armor.
Okay.
Do we all eat? Or does Tarani want to go hunting for some more food? In her favorite area.
You know, there's enough rations from that.
Yes,
No.
but you never know when rations are important. I once fed a wolf in a game, and he became our pet because of a ration I kept. You remember that? I remember that. You were there.
Mm. It's the foresty area. I could forage for fruits and berries and stuff.
okay. Go ahead, then.
Maybe meat, because my
Suck
orc
it up.
blood.
We're on a diet.
My orc blood craves the.
You find plenty of berries that are local to the area that you recognize.
You still have that deer on you. You can eat that.
Nope, you guys only got 2 days worth.
No,
because
that's gone.
We kind of butchered half of the deer. It's kind of not great.
He rage foraged.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, you find local berries that you notice from the area, pick them all up, and
Kurg reluctantly eats them.
your dried jerky.
Yeah, you could just eat your dried jerky.
Yeah, but he's gonna eat more. He just has to.
Jerky's great. Alright, so you guys finish off first watch. Nothing happening. Second watch.
I'll take the darkest watch.
Alright, so you're on second watch.
Yeah.
Nothing happens, but you do notice that Master Tyrell is just kind of sitting off on his own. To you, what little stars he can see in this clearing, along with just taking in the sounds of nature.
He's being an introvert.
Who's taking third watch?
Bruford, do you want third, or do you want Tyrell to take third?
I'll take the next one.
Alright.
Watch we get attacked again.
Nothing out of the ordinary happens. You take a stroll around the perimeter of the camp, looking over, and don't see anyone. Go out to the forest area.
I'm not gonna lie, it'd be really funny if you got attacked again. Just only you would be the only one that gets attacked the entire trip.
Yeah, really.
You guys awake this morning, refreshed, as you are ready to take off again.
7 days. 7 days and you got attacked. You're the only one that got attacked the first night.
Actually, Master Tyrell took 50 damage total from the attack.
Well, I mean, like, on his watch, it was an attack. Had
That's
to
what
be
you get.
him.
That's what you get when you roll natural 20 for a natural encounter.
Yeah, true.
Alright. So, you guys take off on the horse again with, I assume, Bruford reading his book the entire workday again.
And I am being super watchful, as always.
So,
Like, I am on edge. Every sound in the trees, and I'm like,
you guys turn the bend and continue going. You're now going west. You come to the fork in the road. The one leading off back to the south. One continue going west. The signpost to the south reading High and Sorry. The other one reading Dragon. As you continue heading west, it about say
Russell.
I'd say 4 o'clock in the evening until you approach not a walled city, but a city in the trees as you look up. It's as popular. It's the populace is that of a city, but everyone except for Tirani and Master Tyrell are just kind of taken aback. You guys are expecting a city, but you don't see walls. You don't see the main populace of the city is in the trees. I mean, there are there are a good number of people on the ground just walking around. Some of them look like they might be foraging, but it looks like it's a city in the trees.
So there's nothing for Bruford to...
Nope. You have officially entered the domain of Dragonstone.
Nice.
Currently the second most popular Wood Elven city on Tal'Dorei. Or second most populated. I don't know why I said populated. Yes.
So what kind of place is it?
Some of the guards here are just kind of walking around. Nothing real, like they're all wearing like uniformed armor with their sigil on it, but it's just weird to you guys because you're just so used to cobblestone streets and stonework architecture, and it's just weird seeing only a handful of guards on the ground, patrolling or doing their jobs. It's just weird.
Betcha there are lots of archers up there.
I probably guess there are.
What an
At least
odd
you and
place.
Master Tyrell.
How do we get into the city? Just
You would know there are ladders on
okay.
certain trees that allow ways up and down.
So we have to leave the cart?
Yeah.
But all my stuff's in the cart.
Didn't think of that now, did you?
Well, I did. We're in a city now. I don't actually need all that stuff with me until we get back to the cart.
How
so I
much? How much does your backpack weigh?
did-
The
That's
stuff
a
in your
good
backpack
question.
weigh.
It can only carry 30 pounds worth.
Yeah, but it's 17. 18, I don't even know.
Do the math, because I'll carry the stuff in your backpack. The bag of holding.
6, 79, 23.
Good.
I can actually carry it on my back, depending on what rules we're using. What are the rules for encumbrance for our group?
Roll 20s.
What?
Whatever roll 20 has.
So that's the default, which is what, by 5?
Nope. No, that is the variant, which is by 5.
So it's the
So-
variant.
Yep. So if it says encumbrance, if it says encumbered, then you are encumbered.
I'm very encumbered.
It's not great.
I honestly don't even know how much it would be to not be encumbered at this point.
So I just put down Kurg's stuff as 23 pounds.
I can only carry
Yes?
90 pounds.
90. Yep.
90. Okay, that's wrong.
No, that's all I can carry is 90 pounds.
Mhm.
That is
No, I
substantially
mean, how
low.
much do you have in your stuff? 23.
Oh,
right?
20 something. 20
Yeah, you said 23.
23. Yeah, 23 is in my backpack.
Lucky ducky.
I'll be 10 pounds under my limit.
Alright, good stuff.
That is a ridiculous weight, though.
Nobody can carry that much.
Fucking lot.
Like, IRL, 90 pounds, I don't think I could carry that around like it's nothing. But then again, these characters are supposed to be larger than life.
Well, yours is, but everyone else is like, like Wood Elf. Come on, what are you expecting them to carry? Shit. Yeah, half orcs are different. What else? Come on.
They're more in the life side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Well, it's more like my character's big, beefy, 18 strength, carries 90 pounds.
That's a lot.
But I don't know, something about this just seems weird
There-
to me.
There's no way I can walk at normal. Not at normal.
I feel like the guy who plays the mountain in Game of Thrones probably could.
You could still walk. But yeah, he also probably has like a 25 strength.
No, because like, what was it? From forgot where I heard it from. A default, like, natural human strength would be 8, because it's -1, which would equal out to 0. So default human strength would be flat out which would be an 8. So 18 is substantially stronger than any normal human being would be.
That's why you can also carry more. Yes. Basic math.
So the mountain would probably be an 18.
He would probably be more than 18.
The world's strongest man would probably be 20.
Well, we are comparing fantasy to real, so that's not a problem. So,
Yeah.
what would you guys like to do?
Approach the nearest guard we can see.
Alright. And what will you have of him?
We will ask him to give us entrance into
Your money.
What?
You ask him for his money.
Your money or your wife? I mean life.
Jesus.
Actually, I let Master to roll.
Okay. See if I have anything. Alright, so, Mr. Tyrell was up to come up to the guard and they have a brief conversation before it breaks and comes back to you guys. And just alright, we've already been approved an audience with family. And we can just go ahead and go up right now, if you wish.
Let's go. Let's.
So you, for your first times in Dragonstone, minus Tyrell, you see all of the wooden buildings now that are on top of or that are interconnected, using the might of the trees as their braces. From up here, it looks like more of a proper city, but it's still just like interconnected platform that are connected by bridges. And they're all like all the houses that are on these platforms, all of them are made of wood. They're not too extravagant, they're not fancy in any way, they're just normal, just functional houses. They're there for practicality, not. But I mean, either way, because of the landscape, beautiful nonetheless here. There is a much larger building on top of these trees, though. There is the place you're currently going to, as being escorted by a couple of the guards. You see, what emerges is this huge trunk, this huge tree trunk that jets out. Bigger than any tree you guys have probably seen in your lives. And this, surrounding this tree is more or less a castle. It's not extravagant, but better looking than all the rest of the houses here. And it's not just like wood. Don't get it twisted. It's not like just like wooden sticks or like wooden log. It's not like a log house. It's like, like they've been cut down into planks and all that. Like, I don't want you guys to think that it's just a log. Like all of them are log houses. Like, these people aren't primitive. They are like cut down into wooden planks and such. And the castle is no different. the corner posts of the castle walls, or yeah, the castle wall, or no walls here actually. The corners of the actual castle building are just logs for structural reasons. But yeah, it looks like any other. It reminisces of any other castle that belongs to a great house, or like minor houses on this continent. You guys head across the bridge, the only bridge into this castle, or at least to this platform. You walk across the bridge, and you're met with more guards that, yeah, it's pretty much like the Lord of the Rings one. Yeah, they're pretty much like that. Pretty much what you see in Discord chat is exactly what it. Yeah, it's very beautiful. The elven people have accentuated their style into this perfectly. You head across into the castle, met by more guards as your old escorts go away, back on patrol, and the new guard escorts immediately nod to you all as Tyrell takes the lead, and they welcome you inside. You are escorted quite a ways for more or less 10 or 15 minutes, making your way, twisting and turning around the castle to the throne room, where many guards are situated. At first glance, probably 50. Around 50 or so guards line. A total of 50 guards, give or take, are on both sides of the walkway. Up in the middle stands 3 chairs. 3 thrones, if you will. 1 throne in the middle, obviously the bigger of the 3, and then 1 for each flanking side. And there are currently 3 individuals sitting down in the chair itself. What will you all do?
So Ronnie takes a knee.
Yes, Steve?
Kurg salutes.
Okay.
And I just stand there.
As you do.
And he scratches his nuts.
Sergeant takes a bow as well. Alright, this might take me a bit, so I'm sorry about this. It doesn't even tell me. Okay. I guess I can make one. That's cool. Shit.
Hopefully I don't distract you, but you mentioned before...
I think I lost the page where I wrote it down on, because I really thought I'd already written this down.
I think you said something earlier about smaller text overwrites bigger text. If that's
Specific rules override general rules. It's usually how Player's Handbook is.
All right. So specific rule.
It's like retarded.
So specific rule, being in regards to extra attack. Whenever you take an attack action on your turn, you get you can attack twice instead of once. That's a specific.
We already went over this.
I know, but I'm gonna keep going over it until I know for sure.
Alright.
Because it's just it seems odd that for an action surge you only get 1 additional attack instead of 2. Because the extra attack says specifically every time you make an attack action on your turn. Which is specific overriding general.
We decided that the extra attack feature, fighters and some other classes, were, I believe it was attack based. I think it was the attack action
This, do you want to know the exact phrasing,
No.
the exact words?
I know what it is, but I'm thinking of what we.
I believe what we originally were arguing about was, or discussed, I should say, was offhand attacks with action surge being a bonus action in addition to the attack, not specifically the extra attack. But since the bonus attack is now no longer an issue because I no longer have that, it's an additional attack for an action on an attack using the attack.
Aren't you still?
The extra.
You're still a fighter, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you still get the extra attack.
So when I use action surge, I get an extra attack as well as my main attack
Oh.
because of the extra attack feature.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. We ruled it as your action surge. You take one additional action on top of your regular attack and possible bonus action, because the discussion we were having was whether or not you got a whole turn's worth of stuff for action surge, which is not the case. You still only get one bonus action, and an offhand attack is a bonus action.
Yes.
So you would only get 3 attacks with your action surge, with no extra attack or whatever. You would only get 3 attacks there, if you're dual wielding, of course. Your extra attack is you can attack twice, and you can only attack twice if you take the attack action on your turn. So, because D&D was never set up as you can get multiple bonus actions. It was never set up in that way, even back in like 4th edition. It was never set up that way because it would just be for balancing reasons. So never think you get. I'm not saying this like I'm not trying to be condescending. It sounds like it, not. Don't ever try to think of your extra attack in action surge as double. Not. You just take an additional attack action. Doesn't mean you can get another bonus action.
But the extra attack is not a bonus action.
I know that it's another attack action if you choose to use the attack action. If you use the attack action on the turn, and you're 5th level with the extra attack, and you can attack twice. Alright, that's your main hand though, because your offhand is bonus. So that means you can use your main hand twice. And if you use your action surge, that's another main attack action, not a bonus action. So you would get 3 main attacks, but still only have your 1 offhand for your bonus attack. Attack 4 times.
Okay, let's ignore the bonus action thing because that's a
Alright.
bag of worms.
So at 5th level, you get
A
2
maximum
attacks.
of 3 attacks
max
attack.
3 if you choose to use your action surge.
But why does that work like that if extra attack says whenever I take an attack action, if I'm getting a bonus attack action or a bonus action and using it for an attack, why don't I get the extra attack?
You don't get the bonus attack. You don't get the extra. You mean your offhand?
No, main hand only.
You get 3 if you use your action surge.
That doesn't make sense. Extra attack, beginning at 5th level, I can attack twice instead of once. Whenever I take the attack action on my turn. Action surge gives me an extra action. If I use that action to use an attack action, that gives me
I know what
extra
you're
attack
saying.
action.
No,
So that gives me 4 attacks instead of just 2.
I usually don't use that one. Hold on.
And I think they tried to balance it as action surge you only get so many. So right now I only have 1 action surge per rest. So my extra attack with the bonus for the 4 attacks will only happen once, maybe every combat at all. Otherwise, the action surge becomes borderline useless to give me 1 extra attack.
I usually don't play like that, but for this, I'll allow it.
Okay, thank you.
Man, that was tense.
I just don't like the rule. Simply that. Just don't like it. .5e has very vague settings.
Ain't that the truth? It's all an interpretation.
Usually I do not allow it.
So, did you get an audience?
I don't know, we had a 10-minute ruling, so...
Sorry about that, guys.
And
Yeah.
I still didn't write down the thing that I needed to write down.
Next time, rules should stay at the end of the session,
It's just that
so
was
we don't waste our time.
technically that's been bothering me for like 6 months. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've woken up and wondered about it and reread it for 6 months. I think I've had nightmares about it. That's when you know something bugs you. Also, I have Chips Ahoy. Hehe. No, maybe I shouldn't have bought so much candy. I have a bag of marshmallows, a bag of Chips Ahoy. I bought 2 Red Bulls. I had a pack of squishy cakes. I have a Coke next to me. I finished off the pack of squishy cakes this morning for breakfast. Actually, I'm not sure what they were called. I think they're called squishy cakes, like actually called squishy cakes. Dumbest name I've ever heard for something. Accurate though. They were soft and squishy.
Lost that piece of paper. Just gotta get these other names written down.
What's going on?
Just writing some stuff down real quick that I apparently lost.
I thought something crazy happened.
Just about done. Thing. Alright. Alright, so. All of the guards immediately kneel as the three figures that were sitting down stand up. The man that's currently in the man that was in the center walks up.
You may rise, all of you. Yes.
We were told of your arrival, Master Wizard. You.
Those of you bowed may also rise.
Tyrell stands up. It is an honor to meet you, Your Grace. Nice to be in the presence of friends, as he looks towards Master Tyrell and Tarani. Master Tyrell, you have brought friends, I see. I was told of all arrival. Yes. We seek aid from your intelligence council, if it's okay with you, Chris. Yes, you want the counsel of my people, I understand, yes. Of course we can give you any kind of help we can give. Yes, anything you need, you may just ask. And, Tyrell kind of looks around at all the guards. We had some missing scouts that didn't, I guess they're missing now, but we had scouts that didn't come back with some vital intel about the Citadel. We were just wondering if you guys knew anything more about it. Oh, sorry, I'm a little nervous. It's been a while since. I'm sure the Tyrells are much safe in Singorn. I'm sure you wouldn't want to come up. Your safety of Iman, would you? It's very comfy there, Your Grace. I applaud you for coming, Master Tyrell. You particularly do not like coming out. Yeah, I'm kind of an indoor person, I just like keeping my work. Your friends. Who are all of you? Please, speak.
Tarani will bow slightly. He says, "My grace, I am Tarani Forest Walker of the High Forum. I'm a cleric of Adrifania."
The guards start murmuring to themselves. Silence. Silence, please. It's Forest Walker walks the hallowed halls of Dragonstone yet again. It has been quite some time.
I'm sure it has.
He looks back to the two people that are on the thrones flanking him. He kind of whispers something over to him. And the rest of you then.
Quick question. What's the name of the army I'm part of?
The Amon National Army.
Kirk, soldier in the Amon National Army. And I salute.
Yes, the brutes of the Amon. Of course, you are welcomed here as well. Nonetheless, we welcome all here. What about you? We haven't had a dwarf walk these halls in quite some time as well.
Eric's out.
Strong silent type, eh? I can respect that.
He lets out a large, loud burp.
I
can fully
see
see
that is not very. Alright. You, a tiefling, here. It's unheard of. Well, as long as you just don't, as long as none of you cause trouble, you have nothing to be feared here. And of course, you, Master Tyrell, we already know much about you. It is a pleasure to have each and every one of you here. You may move as you please. Obviously, some places are off limits, but you may move as you please here. Master Tyrell, if he and you could have a word. Of course, Your Grace. I'll be right back. I just need to conversate with him about exactly what's going on. If you guys don't mind. Do you guys mind if I go?
Hmm?
Oh, he asked me to go with him. Is that okay with you guys?
Yes, good.
Oh. Master Tyrell walks off from you guys as he follows the man behind the door. That's kind of like off to the right side of the thrones, leaving the two people that were flanking him still there. As you guys are just kind of left there. But he did say you can move as you please. So that's up to you guys where you want to go.
I don't know. Are we not directed to a sitting room or something?
I mean, there are seats, like there are benches in the throne room where, you know, like off to the extreme sides of the walls where you can just kind of sit and wait if you wish.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I follow Tarani. Always follow the commander.
Have you been in Alvin Citadels before, Kurg?
Have I?
No. God no.
Never in my life.
Yeah, you've never even attempted to siege one. So.
Have yet to siege one. Wouldn't mind seeing how they burn.
As the guards on the left side all like eyes on you guys now.
Not what you think, though. It'd be good to know how they burn to
I hold
protect
a
them
hand up
from
to the
other
guards,
people.
and I say, "I'm sorry." He jests, and like I return to the conversation with Kurg. See, my tribe's not as big as this one,
Ah,
but yeah.
you never did tell me what happened with
So-
your tribe.
Well, they are. I assume they still live in the high forest. They are non-wandering. So,
Well, I mean more, why are you no longer with them?
because I chose to defy what was asked of all elven women,
Oh,
wood
goodness.
elven women,
Kurg
and
looks at
they
you
did not.
shocked.
Hmm?
Kurg looks at you shocked.
I did not want to be the mere
Didn't want to be in the
housekeeper, house homemaker. I wish to be something more, and the call of my goddess gave me that.
I could
So
never see
while
you
I
as a
was-
homemaker.
So while I was ousted by my tribe, I was welcomed into my goddess's grace. I have
Sounds
not
like
looked back ever since.
at least you had the option to leave your home, and it wasn't taken from you.
Was almost taken. If my goddess had not showed me visions of that almost terrible incident, we had to fight orcs.
I look at the ground almost shamefully.
I know you're only half of what they are. So I'm sorry if I speak the word orc with such acid and vileness. But had I not received my vision, the tribe would be annihilated.
Well, not all orcs are like that.
Yes, you have shown. I mean, well, you are only half orc. You've shown that you do you do not share what your heritage.
Hey DM,
Something.
was it my father or mother that was orc?
You told me it was your dad.
I say to Tarani, you probably wouldn't have liked my father much, but he was a good man.
Was he the orc side of your family?
Yes. But he loved my mother very much.
What did I miss?
Many things.
You're missing a quiet moment between Kurg and Tarani about heritage.
Ah,
Oh, and you passed wind in front of the council.
Past wind is a very
From your
you
mouth.
didn't from your mouth. You didn't like fart in front of
Wind passed,
Look.
one way or another.
How did your mother come to know an orc?
Hey, Bruford, come over here for a bit. Let's talk about your life.
Oh, I see you are not comfortable with sharing your past. That is okay. I will not pry if you do not want me to.
It is just hard to talk about the dead.
yeah, I mean, I guess the life of a soldier isn't very exciting.
It isn't the soldier part that's difficult. Just the ones you lose.
So what are you two talking about, anyways?
Well, I was asking her where she was from, how her life back home was, why she left. Can you imagine her as a homemaker?
Maybe. It depends.
I couldn't. I'm glad she's not.
I would not have made such a great homemaker. I would defy what my husband says.
The only homemaking I could see you doing is actually building one.
Perhaps. But I don't think I have the skill.
Just ask our carpenter over here for some help.
Oh, was he the one that made the thing?
Yep.
It was a marvelous thing. Marvelous enough to throw an orc down to the ground.
Oh. So I often hear Bruford share about his home, but I don't think it's
It's nothing I've ever heard
a
of.
different plane, is it?
Yes,
Not
tell us about
of
your home.
this world.
Well, my journey throughout the land of my, I guess you call it the plane, was quite a long ways. We went from continent to continent, finding artifacts. We were basically treasure hunters, and we sold it to the highest bidder, and we even dealt with the monarchies of the land. We fought ancient tribes, and then we eventually, well, this is where it kind of gets a little crazy, I guess you would call it.
Crazier than black powder?
Crazier
Well-
than the names you've made up, places I've never heard of?
Well, the places that I came from, yes. Well, throughout our travels, Ronnie, I've come to the realization that, well, for the longest time, for the past 2 years, I thought that I traveled back in time. Because everything that I went to know about where I was from, it just seems that time went backwards. Like, everything around me just seemed more primitive.
But
Now,
wait, you're saying that time could go backwards? I'm not
That's what I-
smart.
I feel as though the
Rupert,
gods would
I
never
know
allow
that-
it.
Time always goes forward and never back.
but that's what I thought at first. Until when we were on our travels to that temple where our companion died. When I asked the captain about a map of the surrounding continents, I've come to the realization that I actually traveled to a different plane of existence.
How did that come to be? Did you touch an artifact that you should not have?
Did you anger a strong, powerful wizard?
Were you cursed by a god?
Did
Well,
you trip over
you see-
a rock?
Our team of archaeologists were traveling to a land called Siberia. We found an ancient ruin up in the snowy plains, and I discovered some ancient writings. So I brought my father's handbook of writings that he passed down through his traveling. So when I tried deciphering it, a big flash of light happened, and next thing I know, I was here. And I've been stuck here ever since for 2 years.
Hasn't
Oh.
been that bad, has it?
It's been dangerous. Everything is more life-threatening.
Well, that's just because everything
mean-
hits you.
I mean, back in my plane, there was only one race.
One
Uh.
race?
What were
Yeah.
you?
Was there a war that wiped out the others?
Well, we weren't too sure. As far as I knew, the Dwarven race was more or less a defect. But from what my father told me, it was actually a race in of itself. But we had to keep it secret.
How
Well-
strange.
Well,
Perhaps your
I just
father
lived
was from our area. Traveled
That
there
could
and
be.
had you.
But what my father told me is that his father and his father before him was always in the country.
Hmm. Maybe they found the same
So-
way you got here and got there.
What is the
Who knows?
dominant race in your home?
Human.
Human.
I don't know.
Hate to say
I
it, but
thought
most
there was
humans
only
are pretty
one
weak.
race.
Well, there've been many wars with the firearms that I've been trying to look for. As soon as I found out that Victor was actually developing the same sort of weaponry that was from my plane of existence, I just had to try to find it.
Victor? No, not Victor. It's Blackfoot. Blackfoot
I
the
thought
Fifth.
I thought Victor was his son.
No.
I thought
Victor is the son of the mayor,
Oh.
but he does not do the gun.
Oh,
The son of the captain.
The son
Oh,
of the
yeah.
mayor doesn't know squat, but the son of the captain
Nope.
does.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
The Blackfoots that know about it.
But what's the
Yeah.
name of the son then?
He is also named Ace Blackfoot, but he is the fifth of his line.
Oh, okay.
Ace the Fifth?
Yes. Or the fourth, I can't remember. I think it was the fifth.
Yep, it's the case.
You're lucky to have known so much of your past.
Aye, but much different around here. But some things from there also mirrored here.
Like what?
Well, remember that one conversation that we had about clocks?
Oh,
Yes, your strange devices you mentioned.
Yes, the turning of gears.
And gears are like wheels, but with divots, right?
Self-sustaining mechanism of cogs and gears rotating forever.
Really?
I don't see how that's possible.
Well, if I ever get my hands on one, I'll show it to you.
even though it's beyond me, I believe you.
Closest thing to a gear I've ever seen was built into a trebuchet or something similar to that.
Yes,
Siege
I've seen
weapons.
one of those. The big ones.
Trust
Siege
me when I say this to you. The technology, science from my plane of existence is far advanced than the one that's here.
Amazing. Have
My
you
memory-
not
Do you have
approached any
magic?
Hmm. Funny that you
Floating
mention that.
ships?
Because the only sort of magic that we have in my plane of existence is the magic of the sleight of hand.
scholars? You said that before.
Children's tricks.
Yeah.
Wait,
I guess
Bruford,
you did it.
if you've been here for 2 years, why have you not approached any scholarly people to help you with your problem?
They all thought I was insane. They didn't believe me. So I just lived off the land. Try to find everything out by myself.
When did you meet Earthor then?
Same time I met you. And
No, I thought you and Earthor had met before because you seemed really close.
no,
Ah,
we all met at
then.
wait. Didn't we all meet at the bar or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
You all met up at a tavern, got a job, headed out, then he died.
Yeah.
Because he was stubborn.
Fool tried to sacrifice himself and succeeded.
Well, no, I don't think so. I think it's like, I want the power, but I fucked up. Now everyone has to get out of here before it explodes all over you.
And you brought
I-
him back
I-
to his family, right?
Yes.
We traveled here from Barovia, which was from another plane.
I dare
So-
say I am curious on whether or not they brought him back.
From what? Death? There was nothing left of him.
There was a corpse full of guts. That's more than enough to bring back.
If they would,
I've
good
heard
for them.
I've heard of entire people being brought back from no more than dust.
And
Oh,
wait,
I wonder
do you
where
know-
you heard that one.
I've heard of those two, but do you know what those cost?
More than most, but isn't his family rich or something?
Hmm. But there is a chance that it could not succeed,
There's a chance.
and you would have wasted all those resources. If
I-
he was really lucky, then he'd be here.
I feel like his family would have done something and kept him home after that. Wouldn't risk their son going out to die, I'm sure. But then again, what would I know? I don't have a family.
Oh, right, Ronnie.
Hmm?
Remember that, oh man, I forgot his name. You know, the really, the Christian man in the church that you angered and turned all blue.
Who?
Was it the one that, out of character, was it the one that you, Earthor and, basically the three guys went in and messed him up by using fire and all that other stuff?
No,
Was
it's
it
the
the
one
one
where,
from Abbey? From the Abbey?
yeah, that you
Oh.
pissed off and you got one-shotted.
Well, he said he was a messenger of God, but he did not act.
You
You
pissed off
believe-
literally the messenger of God for
Look,
calling
would
him
you
not the
believe he
messenger
was
of
the
God.
messenger of God doing those acts?
Was that pre-death or post-death?
Pre-death.
I don't know, it happened really fast. And then
So,
Sir Janus was getting choked out.
so the commander died.
Yes, and I have Bruford to thank for having me back here.
Yes, I struck a deal with the messenger of God.
You guys and your adventures.
That reminds me. Actually, I put everything into place to the point where I was actually from another plane of existence. The only true evidence I had that I was from somewhere else was a map of the surrounding countries. But when I asked the messenger of God about my origin, he confirmed that it was another plane of existence.
Go figure.
But he didn't tell me how to get back.
Do heavenly bodies ever give you straight answers? I'm sure Priest has been looking for straight answers for centuries.
Well, if I could bring back one thing from my plane of existence, it would be my father's pocket watch.
This magical device that keeps time. Oh. I would pay to see something like that. And it doesn't use magic.
As you guys are conversating, one of the people that you noticed up on the throne is walking over to you.
Do I notice? I notice this, right?
Uh-huh.
I stand at attention. Swiftly.
I stand.
I stand.
Do you burp?
No.
Dwarven greeting.
Better out than in.
The female figure walks up to you. She gives a slight bow back, not too much, but a slight one. Hello there. I'm Kari. It's it's an honor to have all of you here.
Thank you.
I just thought I should introduce myself.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You're from the Forest Walker family. Wow.
Ah, yes, I am.
That's crazy. We haven't had one of your kind here in a while.
Oh, why not?
Well, House Forest Walker likes to keep to themselves ever since Amari took control as queen. Or queen regent, I should say.
Would I know anything about this Amari?
You've heard of her.
Did she come into power before I left High Forest?
She came into power after you.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry, but I do not recognize the Queen Regent.
You
I
know
must
her.
have-
You know her as the daughter of the former lord, which was Alonzo.
Oh. Ah, so I do know her, but not that much.
Yeah, not that much. You know of the family, but not her person.
Ah, okay. Has she been a good queen to my people?
She a good girl?
She is doing well from reports. The people are being treated well, but she is just a stand-in, if you will, for the Lord before he can come into power. He's a little bit too young, and so she was asked to stay in power until his time came.
So who was the supposed next in line before? Did Alonso die, or did he just step down?
Oh, no. Alonso felt he was getting too old and fragile to be proper lord for the people. And unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot of male-born children. So it fell to his grandson. He is only but 10 years old. Nowhere near mature enough to take the reins of ruler of the High Forest. It's a lot of responsibility for someone so young.
I guess. I'm sorry. I am not really. I do not know the history of the Queen Amari becoming the Queen Regent. I must have left.
You're not from
High Forest.
you're not from the city.
No, I'm from a
Oh.
smaller tribe. In High Forest.
I'm so sorry.
No, that is all right.
We've heard of outlying tribes of forest walkers that left the city for
Yes.
more peaceful lives, and leaving the responsibility of protecting the glade pools, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. I know all about this. According to legend, the House Forest Walker has always been the protector of a very pocketed area of the Verdant Expanse, where trees grow much larger than average in the Expanse. So they properly named it the High Forest, and House Forest Walker is pretty much the only line of defense between the enemy and the Glade Pools. The Glade Pools hold a very magical property to them, and according to legend, there is a portal leads somewhere.
To where?
No one knows.
But it is just guarded by the forest walkers there.
Yes, the Forest Walker family decided it was their responsibility after leaving Sengorn that they needed to protect the Glade Pools, because they found some like old tomes. Most of them were like water damaged and just kind of like all faded away from time, and so they don't really know the whole history of the portal that's there. They just know there's a portal here and it probably leads somewhere bad. So they took it upon themselves to protect not only the portal but the magical properties of the Glade Pools.
Ah, okay. Yay, history.
I just wrote that 2 days ago.
Nice.
Very
I have no idea. Give me notes.
Yeah. That's pretty much what you would know about.
Yeah, okay.
Just like basic history about your people that I've written so far.
Cool. I just know I'm from the High Forest.
Yes. It was plenty vague enough to create another minor house.
Ooh, I'm from the House Forest Walker.
Yeah.
What was her name again? Carrie?
Kari. Kari.
She is the daughter of the...
She's actually the wife.
Oh, the wife.
The current lord. Yes. Kari Targaryen.
May I say, you really look young.
Yeah, she's about like 100. Very young in terms of Wood Elf age.
Probably a little older than me.
Also, obviously, I mean, you guys probably know this, but for like just saying it, obviously the dominant race are wolves. It's probably 99% wood elves.
Yeah.
With some of them being half elves, but there are no they're like obvious humans here, or any other race for that matter. You guys are in an area that is well dominated by the elven people, and this is why they are not prominent in major human settlements, because they have their own homeland.
Yeah. What up?
Yeah. It's mostly populated by wood elves with some half elves. Yeah, she is very young.
Who would have guessed all the elves were here?
Crazy.
Wait, what? Wait, that was a pun!
Yeah.
It sucked.
That's the best part of it.
So, I'm like conversing, small talk with her.
Yeah.
Does she introduce... do you guys introduce yourselves, or should I introduce you? Oh, by the way, these are my companions.
All right. So yeah, you guys have some small talk. You introduce your companions, and you give a little small talk, but it's mostly just the two girls talking to each other.
Do they tree tuss well in the forest?
Oh.
The other person that was flanking the main throne also starts walking over. A very older looking gentleman. Looks like he does have a beard, but it's mostly all white at this point. He isn't balding because usually elves don't bald. But yeah, his like flowing white hair down to his just a bit past his shoulders. Very accentuated features on his face, like typical elves. Or actually, his features more resemble high elves. You know he's not a high elf, but his features accentuate that of high elven people. Very, very like kind of pointy features, not so much like soft and rounded, but yeah, very accentuated on his face compared to Kari, who is a very soft, like her appearance.
Smaller dick.
Yeah.
Is it easy to tell if he's a female or male?
Oh no, you know he's male.
Okay.
Even with the long hair, in him being an elf, you can definitely tell it's male.
Okay, so it's more feminine. All right.
It's just the way he dresses gives the fact that he's male, and the fact that he has a beard.
Hey,
Wait.
you never know.
Yeah,
Have you seen dwarf
He
females?
has a beard?
Well, actually, the way usually the way the elven race work, like, in fantasy, females actually can't grow facial hair. It's almost impossible.
What about dwarven females?
They, on the other hand, totally different.
Good luck guessing.
I was not even talking about them, but yeah, the older gentleman comes behind and he puts his hand on Kari's shoulder. Kari, please, let's get back. Lord is about to come back out. My Xbox didn't. Oh, yep, it's about to.
Want me to search for that?
Yep. No.
Oh dear.
You want me to search for that?
No, thank you,
Grab
Cortana.
over Taj. Yeah.
I refuse to say that word.
There we go. Alright, anyway. So she turns to the older gentleman and she kind of like waves goodbye to all of you as they walk back to the thrones together.
I slight bow again. Is this guy the one in the middle throne?
And the guy that came over, no. He was
Oh.
one who's flanking. Based on you only ever seen one great house. No, or actually, no, you've seen no. Yeah, you did. You saw the Bisek family. Based on previous encounters with a house, usually the wife of the current lord flanks one of the on one of the thrones, and the father of the lord flanks the other.
Oh, that's weird.
It's a system of like having women on equal terms with current lord, and having also the previous lord, which is usually the father, sitting with to kind of give counsel.
I see now.
Usually, the heirs are not allowed in the throne room because they are supposed to learn about this, but not until they're. So usually the heirs aren't seen in throne rooms, at least in the public view.
Does this lord like look at us differently, like haughtily?
He does not. He even at Serjanus, who was a tiefling, and he made a remark that as long as you don't cause trouble, everyone's welcome to.
Sounds like good neighbor.
But yeah, you guys get back up as you see the Lord come back out with Master Tyrell.
Don't forget to be a good neighbor.
Tyrell like waves you guys over.
We approach closer.
Alright, Your Grace has graciously, I'm a little proud of myself on that. Your Grace has graciously decided to share the intel with us. We know, well, I'll tell you guys later when we get out of here, but we pretty much confirmed exactly what, at least my theory was. He gave us a general location of where some of his scouts were, and a possible location of our missing scouts. Hopefully, crossing my fingers, they're alive.
Is it the cult of the Lich?
According to his scouts, It might be both. It might be the Dragon Cult and the Lich Cult.
So did they say what attacked them?
Their scouts didn't get attacked, but they saw evidence Dragon Cult and Lich Cults simultaneously working together.
Ah.
Um,
They're trying
So,
to.
I will take it. I will take that at face value and just kind of go on from there.
who's the one we're talking to right now?
Ah, me!
I mean, who else is around? Is there anyone?
About 50 guards. The father of the Lord, the wife of the Lord, and the Lord himself.
Is it possible for me to talk to the Lord?
You can surely go up to him and talk to him. Yeah?
I go up to the Lord, hopefully, after whatever's going on here is going on.
What do you say to him?
My Lord, I'm sorry, but I have a couple questions to ask, if you don't mind.
Looks over to Tyrell. Yes, go ahead.
This may seem odd,
Yes,
but
what is it you wish to speak to me about?
have you ever seen a coat of arms of two lions facing each other with a sword, possibly with a red background?
Oh, I thought my computer reset. Like, no, not again already. It just went to sleep mode. I was about to say, really, I just got this power supply today. He looks at you. Looks at some of the guards that are, like, talking to themselves. His father gets up. His hand on his son's shoulders. Come now, my boy. And the father now visibly is like, he doesn't walk well, but he's also not using like a walking stick or anything. He's just like trying to like power through it. My son. Does it remind you of that cause? He like whispers into his ear. It's okay. The son kind of sits back on his throne. The old man kind of hobbling toward you down the few steps that there are. You speak of a former house that no longer carries power in this realm. A house that strikes fear into many hearts, including my sons and a lot of our people here.
In my heart, it only strikes the lust for vengeance.
Ah, I see. You're searching for this person, this house, are you?
I am.
I see. And you said the sigil was what?
Two lions facing each other with a sword between them.
Where did you get this information from?
A few places. Last I heard, the man I am searching for was speaking to the leader of the Cult of the Lich. He was also seen near Westrun.
Oh man, so Blasted House still uses that sigil. A common misconception, my boy. 'Tis a ruse. The sigil is a lie. It is a sigil they use to fool others and try to throw them off the path.
Then who are they?
You search You searched, my boy, for a sigil of a red, flayed man hanging upside down on a white X-shaped cross on a black background. You're looking for a noble house that doesn't exist. He looks at his son, and he looks at his wife, or the son's wife, his daughter-in-law, I guess. He leans in close to you. You search for House Bolton, my boy. And there's the guards that are closest to him, all kind of just gasped themselves.
You know of this house well, I assume.
Why?
Do you know of a man that wears this crest that has an X scar on his cheek? A red beret, military clothing.
This I do not, unfortunately. The last mention of that house was 400 years ago, when they decided to attack the Expanse. And it took the combined might of the elven people to drive them back and protect our forest homes. Us, the Forest Walkers, the Thormirs, and Tyrells, all combined our forces to extinguish House Bolton from the area. We thought we'd got rid of them. But we have heard rumors of their return, of survivors. I hope you find what you're looking for. But if you do see anyone of House Bolton, extinguish them. They need not to be on this face of the...
I surely intend to.
You can see him he's been standing too long, so he's kind of leaning to one side. He's
I guess I assist him.
He waves you off and then turns back and starts walking back a little faster up the stairs, getting back to his seat.
I was gonna say I think my character would want to assist him to get to where he needs to be, kind of like helping old man cross street.
Father, you should have asked for help. I would have gladly helped you.
No, I need to do this myself. By the way, the current lore, in terms of, at least for the rest of you, the non-elves in the party, you guys are terrible with age. You guys are good with your own race's age, but when you look at elves, like most people, it's really hard to tell how old they are because of their features. But Tirani, you can guess that the Lord's probably not that much older than his wife, maybe 105, 106. Very much a young lord. But you can see the age in his father, and you can see that, it was kind of forced. He would have to take command of such a responsibility at such a young age.
He's really old.
Yeah, he's probably pushing 600.
Wow, that's old.
Yeah. He's pushing about 600 right now, and the Wood Elves usually live to about 750, give or take. Yeah, he's pushing it. He's seen quite a number of battles, which is why he knows of this house. He was part of the battle. Alright.
Oh man, to murder.
You guys have anything else? No, Your Grace. I think we're all taken care of. You may sleep in our taverns. Tell them that I sent you. They will let you in for free. A most noble gesture, Your Grace. I'm sure that'll be just fine with all of us. Right, guys?
Yeah, thank you.
Indeed.
Excellent. Thank you for all you've provided us. You're a very capable leader, young one. I'm sure you'll do great things. Thank you, Master Tyrell.
Boy! Yes, Father.
We have talked to these people for a number of minutes now, and you've not introduced yourself properly. And he gives him this like old man stare that really only old people can do, of just like really angry but disappointed in him for not knowing manners. He just like looks at his father. Where are my manners? We may not be a great house yet, but I cannot forget my manners. Very sorry. This is my wife, Carrie Targaryen. My father, Tessa Targaryen. I am Aegon, third of my name. House Targaryen. Lord of Dragonstone and Warden of the Expanse. Oh, come on. Don't be so formal with me. I know who you are. I mean, they don't. Come on, enough of that. We're not here for,
None of them are Rhaegar Targaryen, are they?
Nope. Or you don't know, because you've only met 3 of them.
Okay, so none of the ones that we've met are Rhaegar.
Nope.
Okay.
It's been an honor to meet you, sir.
Wardens sure suit you well. I can only thank the family for giving us that title. Thank you all. I will be sure to see you all again someday.
Oh, yes, yes.
He sits back in his throne, hands kind of like fingers intertwined with each other. He just watches you walk out.
Another part, I asked a guard where our inn would be.
One of the guards kind of points you in the direction that you need to go.
Okay.
Oh man, my heart is beating a mile a minute. All right. Never get. I seem to never get over my nerves when meeting people. Even though I've seen him before, but he was much younger when I saw him last.
Sometimes you just gotta think of the new people you meet just as the same person you've met in a different voice.
Odd, but interesting. As you guys make it to the inn, you all kind of settle in for the night, and you're provided with food, drinks, warm place to sleep. As you settle into the chilly night air, you are much accustomed to warm climates and warm weather, and just typically being inside stonework, which makes it very much, a lot more insulated than wood. So it's warm because of the fires. No real proper doors or windows. It's feel the chilly night air fall. You all have your drinks. Settle down into your rooms. We'll end tonight's session, right?
Yay!